What is poppin' YouTube? Brandon Maverick here, and today I'm bringing you the battle review or battle recap. That's what I'll call it. The battle recap for my week 2 battle versus Nate in the Battle Resort Blazikens. Last week, obviously, we got the win against Sean. Um, Now it's time to face Nate. Hopefully, we can start this season 2-0. Let's just get right into the battle. So, team preview here. Obviously, this is my team uh, on the bottom to the left side. If you watch my team builder, then you know everything I brought. If not, go check out the team builder, then come back here. So Nate's team, Nate actually kind of threw me off. He brought a different team than I actually predicted he would bring. I thought he would bring Cinderace, Mega Venusaur, Corviknight, Dragapult, Palossand, Blaziken with a chance of the Arctivish. And so technically Arctivish doesn't count. I predicted a 6. I just thought maybe Arctivish would show its face, and it does actually. So I only got 2 Pokemon technically correct with Blaziken and Palossand that he brought. Um, but it is what it is. This is a little bit better for my Gengar because yes, he does have the Snorlax there, but aside from that, 3 of his Pokemon are weak to Ghost, and the other 2 just don't want to take a hit. So that's pretty much that. So let's get into the battle. I just whoa, that is loud. Let's turn that off. So basically, he leads Palossand, and I'm going to lead Galvantula instead. I chose to lead Galvantula instead of Crook because I would like to set up webs. But he did send in the Palossand, and I'm like, I don't necessarily need webs for this team, because for the most part, Palossand, Snorlax, they're slow. Rapidash, for most of my Pokemon, I can outspeed it. Um, Raichu, for Gengar, I outspeed it. Arctivish isn't a huge threat unless it's Scarfed, which is possible. And then Blaziken is not the fastest, but with speed boost can be an issue. So I said, right now, I'm just going to focus on attacking what's in front of me instead of the webs because I am focus sash. So um, I can just if he wants to set up his rocks, which he did, then I can just set up webs, or I can set up webs another time. So I click energy ball. He sets up his rocks. He actually switches as I predicted the switch, but I if he stayed in, it wouldn't have been a big issue because the earth powers me. I can take 2, or I can take 1 and then energy ball and finish off the Palossand on the next turn. So he actually decides to switch out into the Blaziken. As I set up webs, I hit him with the Thunder. Does a lot of damage. He does the substitute, and here I'm thinking, at this point, I'm looking at a calc after the substitute. He's at 9%. Okay, I said, okay, bring up the damage calc. Let's see if Bug Buzz can take him out from here. It's quad resisted, I know, but Blaziken isn't that bulky. He's pretty frail actually, and if Bug Buzz can take him out, because Bug Buzz will go through the substitute because it's sound based move, then that's a dead Blaziken right there. And what do you know? Bug Buzz does take him out. So we are up 5-6, or we're up 6-5 right now. He brings out the Raichu. Fake out. Didn't expect him to have that. Takes out the hidden power, which I'm thinking at this point is hidden power ice. I think that makes sense for the Dragonite. He hits me with hidden power on the Crook. Does not do as much damage as I thought it would. I'm assuming he's timid at this point. I said, okay, there's no way he can be modest. If he was max special attack modest, that would have done way more damage. So I'm assuming at this point he's not life orb, he's not specs, and that damage is not expert belt. So, well, obviously he has the balloon. So But and then I see the balloon pop, and I said, "Oh, all right," because I thought knockoff would kill him anyway, which it did. It gets a crit. The crit did not matter. He brings in the Rapidash now. I'm going to just click knockoff, and then he decides to set up Trick Room, and that was very interesting because I thought that he could bring Trick Room versus me because the my mons that can deal with his mons are fairly fast. And I thought maybe he could bring Trick Room, but I didn't actually think he'd do it. But he did it. So props to him. Um, but he doesn't really have anything to hit Crook with. So I'm assuming he does not have a fairy move. I'm able to take out the Rapidash with the Earthquake, and now he brings in the Arctivish. So I don't know if he brought um, Trick Room because he thought I would bring Galvantula with the Sticky Web, and that can counteract the Sticky Web. If so, that was very, very smart on his end. Maybe he just thought, okay, well, the monster he's bringing is going to be faster. Let's just bring Trick Room. And Arctivish can really do some damage now that Trick Room's up. So Fishy's Friend takes out my Crook, and he uses Stone Edge on the Dragonite as I hit it with a Hurricane. And I'm thinking now, okay, Stone Edge, doing a calc, I can live a Stone Edge, so I should be okay. I hit him with the Hurricane. At this point, I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? I did not think about Avalanche at all. So my Dragonite is done. There goes my Dragonite, but I'm able to bring in the Terrakion. I hit it with the close combat. I could have technically went into Pinsir and hit it with a quick attack, Swords Danced, and then returned everything. However, I wasn't exactly sure how bulky his Palosine was, and I didn't do the calc. I just said, let's go into Terrakion and let's do it this way. So I hit the Palosine with the Zen Headbutt, and he Scorching Sands. So this wasn't a more offensive Palosine. I couldn't necessarily tell from the energy ball damage, or at least I didn't calc it to actually do to see if he was offensive or not. But he's Scorching Sands, which is a little bit weaker than Earth Power, but I can understand it if he's willing to maybe burn something. And right now, I just go into Pinsir. I hit it with a knockoff to get that +1 attack from my Moxie. And then this next turn, he's going to bring in the Snorlax. I will Mega Evolve, hit it with a return, and the Snorlax is donezo. So we have a 2-0 victory versus Nate in the Battle Resort Blazikens. Thankfully, he didn't do or attempt any uh, baton pass shenanigans that could have became an issue, but I've dealt with it in the past, so I felt comfortable if he needed to do it again. And the one Pokemon, I said it in the team builder, and I was thinking um, while I was making my team, Gengar. Gengar can put in so much work, and this team he brought was better for Gengar than what I actually predicted him to bring, and I didn't even get to use it. So I'm okay with it because it didn't come down to that at all. But Gengar could have put in so much work, and I didn't even need to use it. That's pretty crazy to think about. But anyway, so we start the season 2-0. Next week we play Tyrick in the Bangkok Charizards. He is also 2-0. So 2-0 versus 2-0. We'll see who is going to be the undefeated team coming out. Who will be 3-0? Me, Tyrick. We'll see. But aside from that, that's all I have for you guys today. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.